All right, guys, in this video, we're going to go into the top Degen coins that I am aping into right now. Guys, these are seriously for your Degens. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for the risk adverse. This is for the guys who've got big brass balls and willing to take some risks. I just got off the phone with the #1 project, and there is some really, really big news I'm going to share with you guys. Make sure you stay tuned to find out what that is. Let's dive into it. Coming in at #5 is Cult DAO. This recently got brought up to my radar by my good friend Dom over at V Empire. If you haven't checked out V Empire 2, I was going to include that one in this video as well, but that's a separate video I'm saving just for DAOs. So Cult DAO, what is Cult DAO? Guys, Cult DAO is literally an investment DAO. And then what's really, really, really cool about it is, one, it didn't get hyped the hell up, and some really, really serious people are involved in it. But what is it? It basically is an investment DAO where anyone can become part of it. One of the things that makes this the most interesting is the way the token economics work. So basically, anybody who transacts on chain, whether it's me sending you some Cult tokens or trading on DEX, whatever, every transaction on chain is taxed 0.4%. So that 0.4% goes into DAO treasury and collects fees. The top 50 D Cult owners, and you can swap out your Cult for D Cult, can submit proposals for investment with investee wallet addresses included in submission. So basically, what this is it allows the biggest token holders to submit proposals for investment to the DAO. Essentially, everybody else becomes the voters. So if you're not the top 50, but you're still holding tokens, you can vote on proposals brought to you by the top 50. Okay, so on the treasury fees, for every 15.5 ETH collected, 13 ETH will go to the investee, and 2.5% of the Cult goes to a burn wallet. So 2.5 ETH worth of Cult. So every time that they collect 15.5 ETH, 2.5 of that is going to buy back and burn. So you have a deflationary token mechanic, and essentially that's the way it works. Investment DAO, and you can see it has a really good token model. And participating in this, you can get involved in some really great early stage projects. And what really needs to happen for Cult DAO to take off is it really needs to essentially gain a lot of traction, so you have more trading volume. So right now, trading volume is only $86,000. So that 0.4% fees is going to take a while to generate serious revenue. But once it starts picking up, if you can imagine this turning into something like SOS or LooksRare or any other of these big DAOs that have more trading volume, this can start to pick up very, very quickly, and they can start to turn revenue quite impressively. With a current market cap of only $630,000 and a fully diluted valuation of 1.8, this is nothing. This is peanuts, guys. So for me, I aped in because this is way better valuation that you get at private sale for most projects these days. Most projects, even the seed round investors, even your tier 1 VCs are getting in something like this at a 15, 20, 25, $30 million valuation. So you're getting this literally 15 times cheaper than even most seed round VCs would get it for. This is why I am very bullish on Cult DAO. However, it is high risk, high reward. But let's hear what some of these other serious ETH heads are saying about it. Justin Wu. Justin Wu is, he puts on DecentralCon, DeFi Summit, NFTCon. He says he's JPEG rich, crypto poor. Basically, but this guy says, new investment in DAO Cult, launch on Unicrypt, making investments to decentralized project as a collective. David Hoffman, this is the founder of Bankless, the podcast and YouTuber. If you're a decentralization maxi, the revolution has begun. Cult. And then Arun, this guy is the creator of Gnosis. So very, very, very popular multi-sig wallet that all of us projects use. He basically says, I haven't had a chance to review the code yet, but I'm cautiously optimistic. We are Cult DAO. The vibe is strong, and the intent appears to be genuinely good, do good to the world. This guy, Arun, actually submitted some comments on the GitHub for Cult DAO. So actually, he's looking into the code and giving feedback on it, which means people care about this. It's very, very interesting. Guys, let's move on to Split. If you've been watching my channel at all, you know I'm incredibly bullish on Split. I talk to Cyrus, the founder, every other week to get in loop with the updates, and they've been building since late 2017. And finally have a product. It's basically taking all of e-commerce from Web 0.2 to Web 3.0. Yeah, so Web 2, sorry. It's taking all e-commerce from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. Basically anything in Shopify can use Split. And they have some really, really enormous LOIs or partnerships lined up with huge, huge, huge brands. And one of the most popular YouTubers in the world is doing a collaboration with them in March. So Split you know, and it gives you a good sense of information to see some of these kind of on-chain metrics here, what's been going on. So this is the 90-day chart. You can see it was quite dead and low volume, but probably right around here, the team started giving updates to people that they know, advisors like me. Community started getting some updates, and you can start to see the volume has picked up quite significantly. And you can tell that they're probably, because the trading volume is quite low, only $300,000 a day, it doesn't take a lot of buy pressure to move a chart like this. What this means is that probably people who've been hearing about what Split is working on have been buying up the token at this really great price. So, you know, this is still a super, super low valuation. The market cap is only $16 million. All the private sale investment has already been paid out. So the sell pressure has been eliminated from private sale, which means that this is a very good signal that we will not expect any more big chunks of VCs or anything like that to sell tokens anymore. Yeah, you will see, mark my words on this one, huge things coming to Split. I'm very, very excited. Guys, next is Chingari. So the Gari token is the native token for Chingari. Chingari just launched recently, and they're one of the fastest growing social media apps in the world, if not the fastest. #1 downloaded app in all of India. They have about 100 million users. It's built on Solana, backed by Alameda Research. We invested into this, and it's growing like, I don't know, like 1 million users a week or something crazy like that. It's basically like a combination of TikTok, Twitter, things like that, where influencers can go on there. They can actually sell their whatever they're promoting directly through the app. There's a lot of token utility built into this. And right now it's sitting at a really, really low $29 million market cap. For an application that has 100 million users on it, to be sitting at a $29 million market cap is peanuts. In my opinion, this thing should be up at like $1-2 billion, something like that, for how many users it has. One of the reasons why the token isn't super high right now is because they're just starting right now, like within the next week or so, to actually integrate the token into the app. So up until now, you haven't been able to use the token in the app. What they're going to do is they're going to airdrop 100 tokens to all of the app users who qualify. So they had to do something on the app. I don't remember what it was, but essentially millions and millions and millions, tens of millions of people are all of a sudden going to have this token in their wallet and now become fans and start using it within the token ecosystem. They're going to start using it. They're going to buy more. I expect this thing to go up very, very dramatically as users start using the token within the app. This is happening very, very soon. You can see it's on their Twitter. They're talking about it. There's no reason that this stage should be at a $29 million market cap. It is ridiculous, guys. That's why I'm extremely bullish on Chingari, or Gari Network. Next up, we have got Bondly. So Bondly is a lower market cap. It's sitting at about $12 million market cap right now, significantly lower than all-time highs. But it recently was acquired by Animoca. So Animoca Brands, if you guys don't know, Animoca Brands is one of the largest metaverse and gaming funds in the entire world. And they have been doing a lot of mergers and acquisitions, and they bought Bondly, majority stakeholder ownership. And so they're funneling a lot of the deal flow, NFT projects, things like that, into the Bondly ecosystem. So Bondly essentially, brings creators and fans together. They did the Logan Paul drop, like 6-7 months ago, something like that. Sold out like $6 million in a day or something like that. They recently did a network land sale where they sold 560 parcels of land. And from the CEO himself, he's telling me that, the token utility is to get whitelisted to all the NFT projects that are coming up, discounted sales on projects coming up. And of course, they're taking a percentage of the proceeds made from the sales and using that back to buy the token quarterly and burn it. So Bondly sitting at just under $12 million market cap is incredibly low, and why I'm bullish on that. Next up, guys, one of the projects that I think is ridiculously low is CryptoBlade's Kingdoms, sitting at a whopping $215,000 market cap. This is insane. So the seed round or private round was 0.02 cents. So CryptoBlade's Kingdoms right now is actually less than any of the VCs got it for, right? And you've got different backers like Animoca Brands, us, some of these other guys that came into the round. And but what I know about this project, because I'm an advisor, is that they have been building for a while their metaverse game. So upgraded, and everything that the team learned from Crypto Blades, the original game, they've implemented improvements into Crypto Blades Kingdom. So, you know, one of the reasons that the price is so low is because there were some issues with the token economy in the original Crypto Blades game. And then when they announced Crypto Blades Kingdoms, there's a lot of backfire and backfire from the community. But they wanted to make sure that the original Crypto Blades community was taken care of. So a lot of the assets and things like that people have earned in Crypto Blades will be transferred into Crypto Blades Kingdoms as well. But the really interesting thing is that they're going to have the beta of the game at the end of March, and 100 people are going to be able to play it, and they're going to live stream it, I believe, on Twitch. So people can go and actually see the beta of the game that starts in March. This also coincides with a kick-ass 3D cinematic trailer that we all know for games does really, really well for marketing. So you got not only that, but they also raised, I think, $19 million. Don't quote me on this, but from a private sale, and they also did land sales. So they're sufficiently capitalized. They probably have about $25 million plus in capital to build out this game. And this is so much further along than most other metaverse games. And for this kind of crazy low market cap, again, right now you can go onto the market and buy this for cheaper than the seed round or even the best round of VCs got. So for me, this is a no-brainer. This is absolutely insane. I actually didn't get to invest into this as much as I wanted to, and therefore I'm going to be picking some more up at this price here on the open market. I did speak to Philip, the CEO of Crypto Blades Kingdoms, and he authorized me to go ahead and share a couple things that have not been released yet. So I'll just give you a glimpse at some of the artwork, the concept art. This is just concept art. Not sure if this is going to get dropped into the game or not, but you can see really cool. This is one of the environments here. Just amazing, really cool art. And you can see one of the characters here looks really nice, in my opinion. And this is all being built in Unreal Engine. And you've got lands, and it's a really cool game. I personally like it a lot. So last but not least, this is this is the bonus one, number 6. I'm including it because for what it is, this is a microcap, $73 million. You know, some might call it microcap, some might not. But this is a layer 1 blockchain. AOS is a layer 1 blockchain that's been building for a long time with an incredible team, like something like 65 really good developers. So this is a layer 1 blockchain, and they just rolled out their main net. And you can actually go and run nodes right now and start earning AOS tokens. But this is some really revolutionary things. So they're doing some things that that other blockchains aren't, like on-chain storage, for example, and they're doing content delivery. So things like live streaming from YouTube or what they've got AOS Tube, which is like a decentralized version of YouTube, just as an example of what's possible on AOS. And so this is, I believe, is severely undervalued, and something that I think is a really good opportunity right now to get in. As they start to roll out people building on top of AOS and full functionality of the mainnet, I expect this to do the same kind of run up that we've seen from other layer 1 blockchains like Avalanche, like Cardano, like Solana. Eventually people will pick up on what AOS is doing. The fact that it's a functioning mainnet layer 1 blockchain with scalability, interoperability in mind, built on EVM and Cosmos. So it does have that native interoperability built in that Cosmos offers. And I just know the team is full of executors, and I'm really confident in their ability to deliver. So, guys, that is the top 5 Degen Coins plus 1 bonus one. If you like that, make sure that you smash the like, please. It helps me a lot, and I will catch you on the next video.